Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A. I'm at Walmart and they are beginning to really pick up and have annuals and shrubs and perennials. But for today's video, we'll be focusing on the bare root roses. All right, guys, so it looks like they're doing things a little bit different this year. If you've seen my videos before for Walmart, you know that they usually come just wrapped in a plastic and they're usually $9.97. This year, they have them in actual containers and the prices have gone up, sadly, guys. But they are still the cheapest version of roses I'm seeing in my area compared to the other big guys. So let's check out what they have. As you know, roses prefer full sun and don't like wet feet. I'm also going to zoom in so you can see the quality of the top of the rose. When I look at roses, when I'm buying them bare root, I'm looking for green stems. I don't want to see anything black or brown or anything whitey on there. It needs to be nice and green, and it needs to have buds. Now look, if you zoom in here, you can see those buds right there. Those show you that there's life here. Right? So let's see the varieties that they have. First up, they have the First Prize Rose. These are going to start out being $12.88, guys, for the Expert Gardener brand. This beauty here is a nice pinky red. It says trees/shrub rose. They have 2 rows of those. Right next to that, they have Hope for Humanity. Hope for Humanity is looking nice as well. Hope for Humanity is a really nice red. And next to that, we have Olympiad. You've seen me mention Olympiad in several videos from other stores. It's a nice deep red. Further down, they have a Climbing Pinata. I don't have a pinata in my yard, but I really do like the roses that have this really nice reddy orange look. Next to that one, we have Blaze. This is a climbing rose. And when they're a climbing rose, it will say that. So climbing rose, this is the Blaze. Nice. We have Golden Showers. Golden Showers are looking really nice and yellow. Right next to that have Iceberg Rose. Now, I do have Iceberg Rose in my yard, but I did buy it as a plant at Lowe's, right? So I can't speak of it as a bare root, but I did buy it as a plant, and it's a nice white. So those are the trees/shrub rose from the Expert Gardener brand. Let's see what else they have. If I come over a little further, I see Henry Fonda. Henry Fonda is a deep yellow. Now, it doesn't tell me what's a hybrid tea, what's a floribunda, or what a grandiflora is, which one is which, right? But here's a Henry Fonda. Right next to the Henry Fonda, we have Perfume Delight. You've seen Perfume Delight in a lot of my other rose videos. Perfume Delight is a really nice pink. Then they have Camelot. Really like this peachy color here. Camelot Rose. Really, really nice. Still $12.88, guys, for the Camelot Rose. Right next to that, we have the Red Masterpiece. Red Masterpiece Rose. Of course, that one is going to be a red one. And they have several rows of the Red Masterpiece. Then we have Proudland. Proudland is a red rose. Really nice. And then they have Peak Performance. Peak Performance is also a nice red. Now, I'm noticing, guys, that they pretty much have similar to what they had last year, right? I'm trying to see if I can see anything that's different, but I remember the Peak Performance from last year. Remember the Red Masterpiece. I remember the Olympiad, but I don't remember seeing a Henry Fonda, though. Here's Blue Girl. And Blue Girl is not blue. It is a nice purple. I have this in my yard. Bought it last year for $9.97. And it did well. And I just need to cut back my roses probably sometime this weekend. I'm going to do that, guys. But Blue Girl is a really nice. And you guys know I love me a purple rose. So I definitely recommend that guy. And then right next to that, they have several rows of the Origold. Origold is a nice, looks like a nice faint yellow. If you have any of these roses, please let me know. if the picture is actually doing them justice. That is Origold. At the bottom and down here, we have Royal America Climbing Rose, guys. Royal America Climbing Rose. Really looks like a really nice whitey, yellowy, really faint. And I don't have a lot of climbing roses because I just don't have the trellises for it. I don't have the space for it. But let me know if you have any of these. Right next to that, we have the peace rose. Now, we all know the peace rose. We see them all the time at all the stores. Let me know how it does for you in your yard. Next up, we have New Year. New Year looks like a nice bright orange. Again, all 1288 New Year rose. Next to that, we have some of the True Bloom varieties, guys. They're all mixed up here. So here's True Passion. It says it's an orange red. And you guys have seen the True Passions at other stores. The True Passions are going to be, not the True Passions, but the True Bloom varieties are going to be $14.97, guys. Love that color. Full sun, 2 to 3 times a week of watering. They have True Serenity. This is a hot pink. True Serenity. Then they have True Perfume. True Perfume is a really nice, looks like a really nice light pink. True Perfume. And then they have True Spirit. Now, these are all going to be fragrant here. The True Bloom varieties are fragrant. Let me know how they smell. I don't have any True Blooms, even though I've shown you videos. I think I bought maybe one True Bloom from Lowe's years ago, but I don't really have experience with them as much to talk about the True Bloom variety, but let me know. So they have True Passion, True Serenity, True Perfume, and True Spirit. And let's zoom in so you can see the varieties. Now, these look like they are covered a little bit in soil. So it looks like they really just dug these up and put them in this container and try to sell us, guys. So that's usually how it goes with the beer root. They also have some double knockout beer root roses, guys. I'm noticing that this year, not just here, but several of the stores I've been to so far, they definitely have double knockout. I usually see double knockouts in the plant form or like, with the soil and everything, but it looks like it's a thing now to start selling the double knockout in my area at least. And the double knockouts are going to be $14.97. Even though they seem to have a lot of roses, I'm not seeing the same amount of varieties I used to see, last year and the years before. They have a lot of roses, but some of the same, right? But I definitely am happy to see that Walmart has brought in their bare root roses for 2026, guys. Let me know if your Walmart is beginning to bring in the roses and what varieties you're seeing. Let me know what you think. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my new videos. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.